I forget to hit the right buttons in the morning, but we're getting there.
Yep.
And for those of you joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, you are just about to be live right
The clouds are amazing.
now.
The clouds are
The
amazing.
clouds. Oh, nice clouds this morning.
Today, yeah.
I didn't even
I
notice.
strolled over and I looked up.
Nice.
I know.
I didn't notice the clouds, but I did notice there's no more bumps going over Main Street at the light.
Oh,
So,
smoothing it out, huh?
Yeah, smooth sailing. So they've got
Right.
the construction crews were out there last night getting some of those rough areas finished up that we've been bumping over for the last week or so. So good job, guys. Thank you for that.
They've been working hard.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure if you're rolling by and you see those guys out there working, give them a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the project or hate it, they're doing a good job, and they're just out there.
Absolutely.
They're out there just busting their
It's
butts.
been
So.
quite a undertaking.
It has been, and I think it's looking really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's that. But hold on, I just closed the wrong tab. Hold on, just saying, I'm having some technical difficulties, everybody. And if this was Google, I would know how to. What is going on? Oops. Okay. Well, I may have just closed down our Facebook feed. So if you're watching out there on Facebook, let us know if we're still live. Maybe it's still going. So anyway, as I get this going, let's go ahead and move along here. Take a look at the weather. I'm trying to see if I can undo. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
All right. We'll see if we're still live. Hey, we're still live. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at the weather. Today we have sunny skies with a high of 84 degrees, 52 overnight, 0% chance of rain. Tomorrow we're looking at just a little bit warmer, about 87 degrees for the high, 56 overnight. Again, a 0% chance of rain, but we might have some clouds, so maybe not.
The clouds are beautiful.
Yeah, some partly cloudy skies might not be too bad for the market. Certainly better than in the 90s. Then we've got 86 and 55 on Saturday with mostly sunny skies again. Still no chance of rain. I don't see any rain in the foreseeable future, actually, so I'll just stop with that. Then Sunday, 81 and 53 with mostly sunny skies. Then more sun again, if you can imagine, on Monday with a high of 86 degrees, 55 overnight. Then on Tuesday, things are really starting to heat up in the 90s with a high of 90 degrees, 59 overnight. Then Wednesday of next week, hitting 93 degrees with a 60-degree overnight low.
Ooh.
Although, you know what, one thing that we had for the first time the other night is you go out in the evening when it's dark out, and it's, go out to sit on the front porch, and it's warm.
Right.
And it was, I just love that, like that right post dusk, when it's just getting dark.
Oh, yeah.
And you go out and it's still warm, and
So I was able to
love
have a
that.
beautiful experience at Browns Lake, and
Oh, yeah?
I captured. I don't have my phone with me, but I captured this most amazing reflection. One of the things I love about Browns is it's just magical.
Yeah.
In energy, everyone's having a great time, and anyhow, it was like the sun was just setting, and so in the early mornings and the evenings at that time, there's like this amazing double reflection on the lake.
Oh.
And then I got the sun setting, and the sun was like a burst of sun, and then it was reflected in the lake. So not only was the tree line reflected, oh my gosh, I have
Beautiful.
to show you this picture sometime.
Oh, I definitely want to see
I'm
that.
just like, oh my goodness. I was just, I don't do a lot of pictures, or whatever. I'm pretty much in the moment, but oh my goodness.
Wow.
It was really beautiful.
That sounds nice. So last week I was in, we didn't do the show last week. I was in
Right.
Moses Lake.
Okay, what'd you do?
There was the statewide creative district convening happening in Moses Lake. So we met with all
excellent.
the other creative districts
Oh,
in
that's
the
great.
state, and
That's great.
did the annual state meeting there. And Moses Lake, since I was a child, has always held a special place in my heart. It's before we moved to Alaska, it's where we used to vacation every year for you go there for spring break and go there
Okay.
probably a couple times every summer. And gosh, the the sunsets in Moses Lake are absolutely spectacular.
Nice.
They've got that sort of. It's pretty flat. The whole region is flat, but there's one little section. I don't know if you'd call them mountains. They're kind of smaller hills.
Hills. Yeah.
And the sunset going over those hills over the lake, and the lake just kind of stretches on and
Gorgeous.
on and on.
Love
It's
it.
absolutely gorgeous.
It's so healing for the soul.
Oh yeah, yeah. And in their and even in their city logo, it's that image of the lake with the sun setting over the top of it, and it's It's really something.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
really, really gorgeous. We had a great time, though.
So, how long were you gone?
Just about 2.5 days, 3 days. Yeah, but it was a good time. You know, we learned a lot and connected with some other some other cities, and
Right. So, did you have people there from the district in Spokane, the Hilliard district?
yeah,
You
yeah.
did?
Daria from the Spokane
all right.
or the Hilliard district, and there were some people from some districts that were starting out, and you know, some that were newer that were, you know, looking for some guidance and looking for some.
Awesome.
It is kind of fun to go there, and Chewelah is sort of the a lot of people around the state, not bragging, but just a lot of people
Yeah,
from the other
let's brag
creative
about
districts.
Chewelah. We can brag.
Oh yeah, you know, statewide, people are like, wow, you guys are really doing stuff over there in Chewelah.
Yeah.
How do you guys do so much with such a small population?
Right.
And so yeah, we've kind of gotten this reputation around the state of really kind of
Being creative.
yeah, and doing some awesome stuff.
Exactly.
So yeah, a huge shout out thank you to everybody here locally that's really, you know, the Arts Guild, the Creative District, the theater, you know, everybody that's really sort of made this place I guess
A creative district.
a hub for creatives.
A creative
yeah,
district. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah. So it's fun to be a part of.
Makes my heart
you know?
happy.
It really does. Yeah, it's fun to see, and people are noticing. You know.
Good.
Yeah. So-
Yay.
And hopefully, you know, that economically that makes a huge difference here. You know, a lot of people
Absolutely.
don't, you know, really get the full image of why we're doing the things we do. You know, and a lot of it really is because this area for many years, decades, has been really economically depressed. It actually made the list. We were not there anymore, but at one point the poorest city in the state. And we've kind of climbed out of that. And I really would like to, you know, kind of thank the creative economic model for
Absolutely.
not necessarily solely pulling us out, but it's really been a huge,
That's
you know,
it's great.
a huge boon to the
Love
city.
it.
So
Love it.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of folks helping out to make that all happen. You know?
Absolutely.
A lot of volunteers and new people coming to town that are really enjoying what we're doing here. So
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
yeah, and of course, you know, even down in the city hall and everybody that's been cooperating and really seeing the vision. So
Well, it is about collaborative energy, you know.
it really is. That's 100% what it is.
I believe in that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, got to get our cameras on. I didn't have our camera on. Sorry, everybody. Pardon me. It's you know, it is allergy season. As I didn't go through when I did the weather, I've been going through the pollen count. So our tree pollen levels are actually pretty low right now. I think the trees have gone and done their thing, but now it is grass pollen season, and for the foreseeable future, the grass pollen levels are very high. So, you know, if you're out there working in your yard, or especially if your yard's a little overgrown like mine, you know, maybe make sure you take that allergy pill a couple hours before
And
you go
I
out
just
there.
have to interject that local honey in some tea, local honey
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah.
super medicinal, natural.
Yeah.
Make sure it's local.
There you go. There you go. We got some fresh honey made in Moses Lake last week. I don't know if that counts as local.
Well, not as local, but honey's
Yeah.
always good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got some of that creamed honey, you know, that you
Oh,
spread
yeah.
you spread on your toast.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's so good.
So good.
I should have had that for breakfast, man. All right, so today on our Chewelah Valley Lions Club calendar, we got some names on there with birthdays. We have Avery Arnold, Megan George, Ruth Anna Frizzell, and Robert Nine. So there you go.
There you
Robert
go.
Nine, also known musically as Rob McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy, yeah. So he's a local musician. I believe he's 90 years old, 90 plus years old.
Really?
Still, he just cut a new album, and he's got a great voice, and he does a lot of really fun songs.
Excellent.
So he does some heartfelt songs. He does some funny songs that touch on dealing with technology and stuff.
Yeah,
in
and
the
he's,
current era.
he's 90, so it's a whole new world
Yeah.
for him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a techie person,
Oh yeah.
but I appreciate people who are.
It's-
They can
it's-
help me. I ask favors and, hey, help me.
oh yeah.
But he's 90, right? So
Oh,
his
yeah.
his whole universe is so different than
It is.
think
he-
about being 90 and seeing how
he
the technology has shifted and changed. And
Oh, absolutely.
you
And he
know.
understands it well enough to see how funny it is.
that's right.
Right, music about it.
Humor's a good thing.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. So happy birthday, everyone out there. We got a song for you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday, happy day, happy birthday, yay! Hey! There we go. Yeah, so happy birthday, everybody. And
So have you ever thought of having a comedy show here?
Yeah, we have. We've
You've
thought
already
about
had it. I'd missed it then.
No, we haven't done it, but we would love to.
I think that would be because humor is a very good medicine.
Oh, yeah.
Laughter. So I just throwing that out there.
No, and we've Scott back in the day, and I would love to bring this back. And I've had a couple people even ask me about it. He used to do like an improv comedy show,
That'd be great.
and it would be a lot of fun.
That would be so fun.
I would absolutely love that.
Okay.
So if you're a comedian, or if you want to be a comedian, or
Yeah.
you want to do some improv comedy, let us know. Let's work something out.
Yeah. Well, I know that would be awesome.
It would be awesome. It'd be a lot of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the community calendar. We got lots of stuff coming up and going on. So today we have the Senior Citizens Potluck and Game happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Of course, the lovely Belle Dean is
Belle of the ball.
Belle of the Ball. She's is she? Is it fair to say she's in charge of that, or she's one of the people?
She has a partner.
I don't want to take away from anyone else because I know it takes a lot of
there's
people
a lot
to
of
make
people,
that stuff happen. So,
and I don't know the exact person, but yeah, there's another woman that has collaborated. They've collaborated as the
co-chairs,
organizers.
the co-organizers.
Yeah.
Belle is our contact to that world. So,
Oh my gosh, we had such a great party for her.
oh yeah, I heard.
We
Belle told me all about it.
did she?
She said you guys got wild.
Well, we were dancing our little. 84.
Yeah,
And she was getting down
That's
on the
awesome.
dance floor
That's awesome.
with moi and many others. That's how I met her, is on the dance floor.
I hope at 84 I can still make it to a place that has a dance floor.
Oh yeah,
Let alone get on it.
84 and a whole lot more is what I put on her birthday cake.
Nice. I love that. I love that. So yeah, that's we're senior citizens from Chewelah Valley and Springdale are invited to join on the first and third Thursday of each month for games and a potluck, happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Of course, that's at the Valley Fire Department building in Valley. Mm-hmm. Then we've got the Chewelah Food Bank open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Chewelah Senior Citizen Center at 302 East Main Avenue right here in Chewelah. And then we've got Craigmire Karaoke. Oh, before then, Tech Help is at the Chewelah Public Library.
Okay.
From 3 to 4 p.m.
Speaking of technology,
Yep.
go over there.
There may or may not be a sassy 12-year-old telling you everything you're doing wrong with your phone. No, there won't be. They're actually they're very sweet over there. No condescending tone. So, but yeah, if you're ever interested, you're having problems, with your computers, with your phone, 3 to 4 p.m. every Thursday, you can go to the library and they'll offer you some help with it.
That's so great.
And help walk you through some of your troubles.
Right. Make sure you check out the mural right there between the fire station and the library.
Exactly, the new mural on the
so great.
Civic Center.
Yes.
Or the building formerly known as the Civic Center.
So I just say between the library and the fire station. But it's great. I mean, it's like two-dimensional with the mosaics and lots of community members, kids. Melissa Cole was the head artist, and then the Arts Guild, they sponsored that whole thing, and I was able to go to a few schools and do some mosaics. It's great. It's beautiful.
Really fun.
So
it looks
check
really good.
it out.
Yeah.
Chewelah has lots of murals, but this is the newest one.
And hopefully, sometime in the somewhat near future, we'll be able to get some updates on what's going on with the building, and maybe actually be able to walk past that mural as you go in to do activities in there.
Right. And so I guess this is okay. I spoke to Nick from the brewery.
Yeah.
And I told him about the 4 panels that we have from the artist.
Yeah.
He's interested.
Oh, yeah. I've talked to him about it, too.
Okay.
From,
I talked to him.
Monica Swinska, the artist. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
so there might be a home there for this.
Yeah, we were talking with the old brewery owners and now the new ones about putting up
he's interested.
It would go on the side of the. Well, I don't know if I want to give too many details publicly.
No, but he's interested.
The wall that it would go on needs some work before it can go up. So.
I need work.
We all need some work.
I know. We all need a little work, but we all have to just be okay with ourselves too.
Yeah. But sometimes walls need a little extra help.
Oh, they
from
always
us.
need, of course. I have a few walls in my place of residence that need a little bit of help.
Sorry, walls, but sometimes your feelings don't matter.
Right. You got to prep for the future.
Right. All right. So we've got. Let's see. Where were we? Pardon me. Yeah. It is allergy season, so I've been not great at taking. I get really bad seasonal allergies.
Right, but
And,
you don't take your stuff
and
either.
I've not been good at taking my medication.
Well,
so
then what are we going to say about that?
we'll say this is my fault.
You gotta, just remember with your routine,
Take care of yourself
your
first,
morning
kids.
routine.
Yeah. All right, so that was the tech help, and then we've got Craig Meyer Karaoke happening from 8:30 to 11:30 at the Oasis Tavern at 109 North Park Street. Craig's gonna be over there firing up the machine. Actually, I do believe it's JD.
Okay.
Not Craig, but
JD.
yeah, and then or just DJ now.
Oh,
It used to be DJ JD. Now it's just DJ.
DJ.
So yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Well,
see.
there you go.
Then the Chula Chamber of Commerce is happening tomorrow morning from 7 to 8 a.m. at the Mistquack Cafe inside the casino at 2555 Smith Road. And of course, that's in Chula. Then pickleball, I do believe, I haven't heard confirmation from this, but if they got everything finished on schedule, pickleballs should be back in operation.
Because they repaved the court.
Yeah. I need to run up there and check that out and see how that's going. If you know the current status of the pickleball court in the comments section, let us know.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us how
Excellent.
that's going, because we'd love to hear, and I keep forgetting to reach out to either Mayor Baxter or any of the other folks involved with pickleball. So Mohinder or any of those guys. So we've got pickleball is scheduled anyway from 8:30 to 11:30 up at the golf course at the pickleball court.
Okay.
Then we've got the sit and fit class happening every Tuesday and Friday from 9:15 to 10 a.m. at Acres Chowila. Those are free for everybody. For more information, you can call 509-688-5808, or you can pop into Acres and ask about that class.
Yeah.
And of course, tomorrow, happening from 11 a.m. to 3:30, we're going to talk a lot more about this the second half of the show.
Okay.
we
I'd like to
have-
talk about that.
Oh, yeah. We have the Chowila Farmers Market.
Yeah.
And I believe we had some guests scheduled for today, but unfortunately they got called into work, couldn't make it. So, Gina, you're going to be our guest the second half of the
Okay,
show, talking
all right.
about
Talk about life. Excitement.
We're talking about the program upcoming this year at the Farmers Market with the kids. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, so which luckily got funded again, but we're going to talk about that later. Let's see. Then we have, if you're interested in women's Bible study class, you can contact Deborah at at 509-688-5808. And then, of course, happening tomorrow, we're going to talk more about this too later. If you're at the farmer's market, it is the world famous Cherry Splat.
Cherry Splat coming
Which,
to
yeah,
you live.
We've got a lot of details about that coming up, which is a fun one every year. So
Super fun.
Then moving on to Saturday. So if you are interested in being a part of a really fun multimedia display, we do have those artists, the team of artists already, selected and hired. But we are doing a facade improvement volunteer day.
On this Saturday coming up?
Yeah. This Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to be out there pressure washing, prepping the building, filling in little holes and, getting it pressure washed, getting it scrubbed down.
Excellent.
Ready for paint. And if we have the time, we're going to start doing that base coat of paint.
Excellent.
It is time to get rolling. And
I love the purple.
Oh, yeah.
So
we're
excited about the purple color.
We're going to have a purple building.
I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Love it.
Or at least this one wall. We're not painting the whole building.
But still, I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It was so cute, too, because I noticed right away the sample, and you had mentioned that maybe others did not notice.
Yeah.
I noticed because I'm observant
in
my universe. Just like the other day, I was at Safeway, and Judah, who I go to Safeway a lot.
Yeah.
We all do, Spaceway, Safeway, whatever, because I'm a caregiver, so I shop for people.
Oh, yeah.
And so he had a name tag on that was Steven. And I'm like, what's up with that name tag? And so he forgot his name tag, so he just put Steven on. And he goes, I said, that you're not Steven. He goes, well, gosh, nobody's really even noticed, even though they know my name or they.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of observant,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a visual person.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
So he was happy that I noticed.
And another thing that I think sort of is a proof. We've got 3 color samples up. If you haven't driven by, we picked one of them. As I was prepping the building before with the pressure washer, the other 2 colors started coming off as I was pressure washing them. The color we chose stayed fast.
See?
No matter how hard I
There
pressure
you
washed
go.
it was staying on there.
That's awesome.
So
there's a sign right there from the universe
the
that you
paint goddess
chose
has spoken.
you chose the right color.
So yeah, from 9 to 4 a.m., right here at the station.
So what do people do? Just wear grubby clothes and come and
Yeah.
drink? Just show up?
Yeah, come in your grubbiest.
Do you need
You're
what
gonna
else?
get dirty.
What else do you need? Anything else that people can bring or?
If you have any, tarps, painting stuff. Again, I'm not sure we'll get to painting. I would really love to.
But just bring it. Just if you can. If you can.
Yeah, and we have a list of stuff here. So we will be removing a small awning, doing some caulking, painting, some light siding repair if we have the siding in time. I'm not sure. I'm waiting to hear back on some
Right.
Discounted materials.
Right on.
Some light framing around the windows because we're going to be covering up our windows, and we're not removing the windows. We're just going to cover them up with siding and insulation. They're very inefficient, and we'd like to do the design.
Okay.
Increase our design outside. We always cover them up anyway.
So you can just cover them up with, butcher block paper with painter's tape.
Yeah.
That's super easy because it doesn't stick to the window. You know what I mean? So it adheres, and then you just.
Yeah. Well, we're actually going to paint the outside of the windows with a black latex paint. So when you open them up on the inside, it's like a shiny black, and if
But
we
you
really
still have to cover the glass in the front.
Yeah. So we're going to use foam insulation.
Oh, to cover it.
Yeah, foam insulation and fur it out a little bit with some framing and give that siding something to stick to.
Nice.
So, yeah. So we got some light framing, asphalt repair, which I've pressure washed out those cracks. Of course, the weeds love me pressure washing those cracks and cleaning them out for them.
I saw Tim Dollar out there pressure washing the museum the other day.
Yeah.
And he was, men and tools. Or pressure washing. Shh. He was all over it. I mean, I drove by a couple times because I had to go on that route,
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
I was told him in this economy, I call him 50 Cent. So
pressure washers are kind of fun.
Oh, they are. I've got for my pressure washer that I was using on the front of the building a 24-foot extendable pressure washing.
Oh, watch out!
Which is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot to wield. It comes with
it's strong, right? You have to have some muscle.
Oh yeah,
to do it.
It comes with a harness and a clip, so you can like a shoulder harness and a clip, so you can actually.
You got a strap on. You got a strap on.
It's something. Let's see where we're and also
we're
probably
talking about the volunteers.
Yeah, probably a few more things that I'm not even remembering right now.
Saturday morning. Yeah. This Saturday.
From
9 to 4.
Saturday from 9 to 4. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then so you can contact me right here at the station. You can email me at stationmanager@kchw.org. You can call us right here. That number just rings to my cell phone.
Or you can just show up.
Yeah, or just show up.
Show up.
Yeah, just show up.
That's all.
It would be nice to know how many people are coming, but maybe send us a message on Facebook or something.
Say I'll be there. The message would.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay. I would appreciate knowing who we're working with.
And you don't have to
divide up tasks.
People don't have to do the entire time.
No.
Even if it's like an hour.
That's how long I'll be here. But
I know. You're the manager, so you got to be here. All the time, the whole time.
I live here now.
Yeah, that's right.
Any help we can get would be
is
wonderful.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have the vaccination clinic for dogs put on by the Colville Valley Animal Sanctuary. You can find out more information at colvilleanimalsanctuary.org. It is a drive-through vaccination clinic happening from 9:30 to 1 p.m. No appointments are necessary. If you're in line by 1 p.m., you will be seen. Or if you want to make an appointment, they now have that option available at cvasanctuary.org again.
They're such a great organization.
They do a lot of great stuff for the animals.
So did you ever hear about the Denim and Diamonds fundraiser?
I haven't heard how it went.
I'm hoping it was very well attended.
I do hope it was really. That's their biggest annual fundraiser.
That's the biggest one.
It's usually a really great event. So
yeah.
I wasn't able to make it, but I wish I could have been there. It sounds like a lot of fun.
We can't be everywhere, but we know that we know we want to promote things and appreciate what they do.
I mean, out in my garage, I am working on the ability to clone myself, but I'm not.
I know.
Not
You're
quite there yet.
Uh-huh.
The last one didn't come out quite right. Yeah. Yeah. Which apologies, by the way. The way I was acting at the farmer's market, that wasn't really me.
It wasn't you.
I'm just kidding. All right. So then we have. You can find out more information about this one going to Arena Fitness, which, of course, is the gym over by the high school.
So you can find out more about
Arena Fitness.
Yeah.
There is a women's cardio kickboxing class happening from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That address is 703B North 7th Street.
It's just on the main. It's on the main high. Right through Colville, off to the left.
No. This is the one over by Chula High School.
There's a new Arena Fitness?
Yeah, it was the other, I can't remember the name of the other gym, but it was
the Body Shop?
Yeah, it was the body shop, and it's been purchased by a new gym
Okay.
owner,
All
and
right.
it is now Arena Fitness. So,
All right. Well, there you go.
so yeah, there is a women's cardio kickboxing class happening 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Sundays.
Sundays.
Sunday. Yeah. So that we've actually had quite a few people asking us about it. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, you can go find out at Arena Fitness.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it's kind of near the old, the Bay, back in the day, the K&L factory. It's kind of in that region.
I think I'm not sure what the K&L factory is. Is that where they
It
made
was
the
a Sony.
jeans?
It was-
Yeah, it's in that building.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I thought I was
It's
a good,
it's not-
accurate description.
It's not near there.
It is
there.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So then pickleball is back up at the golf course from 2 to 4:30 at West One. Oh, no, I was reading the wrong address. They still have the wintertime schedule up there. Then it's just a couple highlights of things coming up. Happening Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. right here at the KCHW Theater is the Cultural Futures Inspire Washington Tour.
This Monday
Yeah, this Monday.
coming up.
So Inspire Washington is a statewide advocacy organization for the cultural sector. They're promoting the value of science, heritage, and arts programming within every city, town, and hamlet. They just concluded the state legislative session in Olympia with new funding opportunities for the cultural sector. And Inspire Washington is visiting communities across the state for a sharing and listening tour.
And it's happening right here.
Yeah, right here at the KCHW Theater.
And what time?
That is 6 to 7 p.m. on Monday evening.
Okay.
So let's see, where was I here? They're providing a thorough legislative overview and giving directions for accessing the funding that they've made available. This, again, they're on tour from May 4th to June 26th. If you're listening somewhere else, there are some other locations. They're going from San Juan Island all the way to Walla Walla and everywhere in between. You can register for that event at inspirewashington.org. Let's see here. Of course, that's sponsored by the Allen Family. I'm not thinking of the right words. Philanthropies. Yeah, thank you.
Philanthropist.
Well, they call it Allen Family Philanthropies.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
I was struggling with that one for some reason. It's early. And the King County regional sponsor for culture, with additional support provided by ArtsWA and the National Endowment for the Arts, the NEA. So let's see.
I'm confused about why would you mean to register? You can just come to the event here.
Well, you can just come, but I do think they appreciate it if you register.
Oh.
And go to inspirewashington.org, so they know how many people are going to be there. It is nice, like buying tickets at the door for an event. It's really nice for
To kinda
promoters
know.
of events and organizers to know how many
know.
people are going to be there.
Get a little overview.
I know culturally, it's a lot of people like to get their tickets at the door or show up at the last minute, but it's really nice, just speaking from an organizer point of view, to know how many people are going to be there. It really makes things frantic, panicky, and really difficult to plan when you don't know how many people are coming. So, just saying, just a word of advice if you want to help people out that are promoting an event.
Let them know that you're
Let them
coming.
know you're going to be,
Okay.
be there. Get your ticket in advance. Sign up in advance if you can, just in general.
But
So-
this particular is free.
Yeah, it's free. There's no tickets. It's just come and show up and
Yeah.
and see what there is
If
to
there's
say.
an overflow, then you just got to go with the flow.
Oh yeah, and if you haven't met Manny, he's one of the presenters. Wonderful guy. And
Aw.
he's really
Excellent.
excited to help. Let's see. So we've got. I'm trying to think of some other things coming up. I know there was some other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to run straight into Igor and the Red Elvises, happening June 29th at the Out of View Drive-In Theater.
That's great.
Yes, and those tickets are $20. Speaking of letting us know in advance, if you're coming, you can visit kchw.org. You can go to our KCHW Radio Facebook page and get the link to get your tickets online. Any of the posters around, gosh, there's posters all over the
They're
state
all
for
over.
that.
Yeah. They're everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you can scan that QR code and get yourself a ticket, find out more about the event. You can get your tickets in person at Valley Drug Company, Acres, or that's in Chewelah, or in Colville, you can go to House of Music, Barman's, or
Okay.
both the Alpine and the Out of View Drive-In Theater.
Excellent.
So yeah, it's
I've been telling people.
yeah. Hopefully we get a good turnout for that. If you weren't able to make it last year when they came through, we got them back again. There were a lot of we sold that out pretty quick.
Yeah, it was so fun.
and
I was there.
Oh yeah,
It was so fun.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people want to see them again. And a lot of people were like, "Oh man, I missed it. I heard what a great show it is." Don't miss out this chance.
Yeah, they're great performers, and not only musically, of course, but theatrically and
Exactly.
everything.
Oh yeah,
They have great stage presence in their entourage, what they wear, just everything. They're great.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
Yeah,
Show up, get your tickets.
I've been to a lot of shows, and this show they really are something special. This isn't your average, go and listen to music and go home. And
No, they are great.
you're gonna laugh, you're gonna dance, you're gonna
yes, indeed.
marvel at the amazing abilities of these artists as well as how funny they
they're
are.
Incredible.
Really a great
Really
show.
great.
So that's of course at the Outerview Drive-In, June 29th. Again, get your tickets now.
And what time does it start?
And a beer garden provided by Fired Up Chihuahua. Yeah.
Fired Up Chihuahua.
That's 6 p.m.
6
p.m. So I
Okay,
think we're going to open the doors about 5:30.
Okay, perfect.
The show starts at 6. Of course, we have Two Stones, One Bird opening up.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so you don't want to miss
Because
out.
Craig was integral in getting them here.
Oh, he really was. Not integral. Craig is responsible for getting them here. Thank you,
Okay,
Craig.
responsibility is the ability to respond. I was told
Exactly.
that by Harry Riverbottom back in the day.
I like that.
Late great.
I like that.
Because I've always had a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And so he helped a lot at the art center and various things. And he was a character. So that was his quote. I always like to give him credit. So responsibility is the ability to respond.
Nice.
I know,
Nice.
to whatever, however.
I've always had a lot of responsibility too, especially when people say, "Who's responsible for this?"
And everybody points to you.
That would be me. I did it. All right, so really looking forward
Great,
to that show.
great.
It's going to be an amazing
It's gonna
show.
be so fun.
I'm really fortunate to bring them back. We can't make any announcements yet, but we are working on a couple other shows coming up as well. So
Excellent.
so yeah,
I just love that it's
keep me
going to
up
be
for
at the drive-in.
I know. How fun is that?
How fun is that?
Ukrainian rockabilly at the drive-in.
At the drive-in.
Yeah. Or Russian Ukrainian is their base. They're actually a California-based band, but Igor is originally from I think Ukraine.
Ukraine.
So yeah,
I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
that's
but-
great.
But the band itself did form in the United States. But yeah, they're I can't put into words how much fun they are.
Yeah, just get your tickets and come have some fun.
And if you're interested in it, a good thing to check out is the Jam in the Van series. Look up Igor and the Red Elvis's Jam in the Van, and it's really gives you a good idea of what to expect from their show.
Jam in the Van.
Jam in the Van, and it's a popular YouTube series.
Okay.
Where they have basically a gutted RV that they've turned into a little mini stage, and they get big name bands to come in and play shows in this RV, and
Jam
yeah,
in
they're
the
a lot
Van.
of fun.
That's awesome.
It's not quite up there with Tiny Desk Status, but it's pretty close.
That's great.
So, all right, so yeah, I think that's about everything we want to highlight coming up. Of course, if you have anything you want to do at the theater, check out their schedule. See everything else that's happening around the area. Art Walk happening the first Thursday in oh my gosh,
July.
We're gonna have to start talking about events in July.
I know. I see this. I want to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Operation Mayhem.
Operation Mayhem. Oh my goodness, yes. So
I want to know about that.
That's what I was going to highlight. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Let's talk about that because I didn't know until I know right this second.
So Chihuahua is having an 11-day celebration for the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
Operation Mayhem is a 10-day long scavenger hunt, which is going to be ending in during Summerfest.
Okay.
So that is if you're familiar with GISH, so GISH is an acronym for the Greatest International Scavenger Hunt. It was started by a man named Misha Collins, who, if you're familiar with his TV show Supernatural, he played the Angel Castiel in Supernatural.
Oh.
And
Angel Castiel.
in real life, he doesn't have the gravelly voice. He's actually a very sweet man. He tells some funny stories about that gravelly voice. He had to have therapy to be able to recover from his throat, making that scratchy voice for 15 seasons.
Wow. So you had to have throat therapy.
He was supposed to have been a one-off character, but the audience response was so great that and everybody loved him so much they decided to keep him in. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent.
No, but that's great.
Yeah, so he's
exciting.
in his real life, he started the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation, and he started Gish, which has done it's no longer going, but every year they would do a wild, like 2-week long scavenger hunt, where you would to qualify for these different, to get your check mark to say, to check off your list. You would do wild, crazy things. You would film yourself doing funny stuff. I know, for examples, we made one time we did a 1 minute long stop motion sock puppet Romeo and Juliet play, and did the whole entire thing in 1 minute with sock puppets in stop motion. We made the Mona Pizza once, where you did a classic art design in pizza. We did the what
You
is
mean you design an art in the pizza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and our pizza actually literally looked like the Mona Lisa. It was incredible. There's technique.
When you say our pizza,
It was my family, my wife
that's
and I made it. Yeah.
great.
So
Mona Lisa pizza.
there's a technique to it. Basically, you draw your design out in parchment paper, and then on the bottom of the parchment paper, and then you bake the cheese on the parchment paper, and then you flip it over, and with like a razor knife, you cut it out you let it cool, in your refrigerator. So when the cheese is cold,
the cheese is the design.
yeah, you draw it out, and then you pull that off the parchment paper on top of your pizza, and then you bake it again and brown it. Yeah.
Wow.
She was delicious.
Oh, I bet.
What was it? The very famous painting of the monster that's eating the children. What is that? There's a very famous painter from a very is it Basquiat? No, I don't think so.
Not sure.
Anyway, I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, we did that out of candy, which was fun. We built 9-foot kraken tentacles that were coming out of the creek in our backyard, which we still have in our attic, and we bring those out occasionally for Halloween.
That's great.
We reenacted as one of our favorite scenes from an episode of Scooby-Doo, and put that on film. Yeah, just wild, wacky challenges.
So it says permission to run amok.
Permission to run amok.
And then you're looking for, when it says this is a scavenger hunt like no other, it's for creative families, creatives, families, weirdos, which I guess I resemble that remark, history buffs, goblins,
Yep.
trivia lovers, and curious humans of all ages. Complete missions, earn points, and surprise yourself. So how does that work? How does that tell me? I mean, you're explaining the scavenger hunt. So it's a 10-day event.
Yeah, it's a 10-day scavenger hunt. There's going to be lots of different challenges to complete, and I believe there's a phone app that's going to be available with that you will complete the challenges. You'll either film or photograph your final product, or film yourself doing the project.
Okay.
And upload it to the app. And
this is just like
points,
all over town?
Yeah, all over town, and there's going to be prizes for the winners. So yeah, it's a fun one.
Operation Mayhem.
Operation Mayhem. And of course, there's the celebration for July 3rd in the farmers market. There's going to be, I believe,
the color guards for sure.
Yep, the color guard.
And then
we have at the farmers market, I believe Rochelle is going to be singing the national anthem.
Yes, she is going to sing herself. She's got such a beautiful voice.
Oh, absolutely. We've got guest speak. The farmers market's going to have guest speakers. And then there's stuff going on all throughout the week. There's going to be movies at Fired Up Pizza. Independence Day, they're going to be playing. There's going to be a picnic in the park on July 4th. Free picnic there's the parade on July 4th, followed by the picnic in the park, which is going to be hosted by the Chula Valley Lions Club.
Okay.
Which is free for everybody. There's going to be live music. There's going to be, again, as I said before, the parade, which is hosted by the Chamber of Commerce. You can visit the Chamber of Commerce office or go online to the Chamber of Commerce website.
Wow.
And register you or your group or your organization for the parade.
Yeah.
And then there's just going to be stuff happening all week. You can visit the community calendar at Chula.events, and right up top there's a banner you can click on to find out everything that's happening. Any of the events that you want to register for, if you want to volunteer. So there's going to be the parade. The cemetery tour is a big one. They've done a lot of work over at the cemetery, and they're going to be doing some sort of historical tours of the cemetery.
Okay.
Cornhole tournament. There's going to be an apple pie bake-off, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh.
And, of course, Operation Mayhem.
There you go.
There's also opportunities to volunteer. We should take off to be a bake-off judge on there, because I'm going to do that one. No, I don't know. But there's going to be bingo. We need help with the parade parking and the parade lineups. You can sponsor the event. You can.
So is the
host your
parade
own
going to
event.
be through town?
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe it's going to be. I believe it's going to be downtown. I don't know. I'm not involved in the planning on that. I
Okay.
haven't seen the specific route, but I do believe it is going to be through downtown.
And so if people are interested, where do they go to look it up?
You can go to Chewelah250.org,
Okay.
or if you go to
Because it's
Chewelah
250 years honoring
Yep.
the signing. Okay,
Yep.
so go to Chewelah250.org.
Yep. Or
Okay.
if you want, you can also, if you're on the Chewelah.events calendar, you can also go there, and there's a big banner across the top.
Okay.
You click on that,
Great.
and that also will take you to Chewelah250.org.
Excellent.
So there's going to be a group of folks. There's going to be music at the theater, a group of young folks reading the Declaration of Independence. There's just too much stuff to list.
That's awesome.
We went over it yesterday with Paula, and I believe the whole second half of the show was all talking about all the things that were going on.
That we're going to go on. All right.
Yeah, we could go on and on and on, but yeah, you can visit Chewelah250.org and find out all the stuff happening. It's going to be
Nice.
quite the celebration. Alrighty, so then I think that's highlighting the stuff coming up. In the meantime, I think we need to take a break.
Okay.
We're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors, and we're going to talk a little bit about some other stuff coming up at the farmers market, including what you got going on for the kids this summer.
I know.
Right after the break. So again, we're going to listen to some news. We're going to thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back for your second half of the morning show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Stick around. We'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Broadcasting from beautiful Chewelah, Washington, this is Northern Lights Public Radio, KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, June the 18th, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. GOP lawmakers in Georgia rejected Governor Brian Kemp's call to redraw congressional and legislative districts during a special session. Concerns were raised about moving too quickly after the U.S. Supreme Court weakened Federal Voting Rights Act protections for minority voters. CNN notes that House Speaker John Burns sent Kemp a letter hours before the session was to begin Wednesday, and he announced the decision as demonstrators filled the Georgia Capitol with chants of Black Votes Matter. So far, 10 states have enacted new congressional districts ahead of the November midterm elections. Georgia would have been the first state to change districts for the 2028 elections. The decision by voters is a setback for both Kemp and Trump, who urged Republican-led states to redraw congressional districts to their advantage. Meantime, it's hardly a multitude, but a record number of women currently serve as U.S. governors, and a record number also are seeking the office in the November election.
Minnesota is one of several states where a woman has never held the top job. Kelly Dittmar tracks how women are doing in the political arena as Director of Research for the Center for American Women in Politics. She says they still represent less than a third of the country's governors, and this year, 6 incumbents are term limited, and the Iowa governor is retiring.
In order to keep the number at the record level that we have today, which is 14 women governors, we have to at least elect 6 new women governors in this cycle.
4 other states where a woman has never been put forward for the governor's office also are fielding candidates this year, including Georgia, Ohio, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. I'm Roz Brown.
Next, as you probably know, libraries aren't just about books anymore. Over time, they've become community hubs with educational resources, working space, and free internet access.
Radha Ashok is director of the Bartow County Library System. She says libraries have always been early adopters of technology, and that requires funding.
Not everybody can buy 3D printers. Not everybody can have a software to convert a VHS into a digital form. Libraries really need the funding more and more right now, so we provide access more to the people who do not have access to it.
Funding tensions continue to play out across Georgia. In New Harley, the City Council voted to fund the local library, but with some conditions. The library board says the city's memorandum of understanding threatens its independence, while some council members say the library needs to innovate. During this local debate, one resident told the council the library saved her life. Support for this reporting was provided by the Andrew Carnegie Foundation, formerly Carnegie Corporation of New York. I'm Tremel Gomes.
A 2025 study found every dollar invested in Georgia libraries returns $3 or $4 to the local economy. This is Public News Service. Nearly 69 million Americans receive Social Security benefits, including more than 2 million in Michigan. A new trustees report warns Congress has less than a decade to address a projected funding shortfall before automatic benefit cuts could take effect.
The report projects the combined Social Security trust funds will be able to pay full schedule benefits until 2034. Bill Sweeney, Senior Vice President for Government Affairs at AARP, says a reduction in benefits could have ripple effects across the state.
If Congress doesn't fix this, if Congress allows an automatic cut to go into effect, it would be absolutely devastating for the $53 billion that Social Security contributes to Michigan's economy every year.
But Sweeney still remains optimistic. He notes Congress has never allowed Social Security to miss a payment in the program's more than 90-year history. And while the report projects a future funding shortfall, he says there is still time to act. Crystal Blair reporting.
Checking the calendar, it's been 40 years since Congress made major changes to Social Security. And activists and civil society organizations say the Trump administration is manipulating the trade agenda by putting the interest of billionaires and corporations ahead of working people in North America.
The cross-border Days of Solidarity Against a Rigged Trade rally is planned this weekend in El Paso, part of a series of educational events at the border. Organizations say the meeting is planned ahead of the pending renegotiation of the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement trade deal. Kathleen Stout, a retired political science professor at the University of Texas at El Paso, says previous agreements brought wealth to the businesses, but not necessarily the workers.
My special interest is in border inequalities, because the more that we can reduce inequalities at borders, the less exploitation there will be. The U.S.-Mexico border was in the 40 most unequal borders in the entire world.
I'm Mark Richardson.
Finally, our Nadia Ramlagan lets us know that outcry continues across the state of Ohio after FBI agents raided the offices of the Ohio Organizing Collaborative last week, the group that runs the largest voter registration program in the state.
The agents took documents, equipment, and questioned staff members, explains Caitlin Johnson, Senior Communications Director at Innovation Ohio. Johnson says over the past few years, there's been a troubling trend of statewide efforts aimed at silencing voters.
Whether it's through gerrymandering the districts to draw Black and brown people out of power and influence, or, purging people from the rolls, or now these new potential amendment that will be on the ballot.
This fall, Ohioans will decide on a constitutional amendment that would require photo ID to vote.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:13.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
It's 8:15.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
And welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show, right here with myself, my lovely co-host, Miss Gina Greenwood. It, of course, is still Thursday, June 18th, rather. I almost added a few more days to us. But welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Gina.
Yes.
We took a little bit longer break there. We thanked our sponsors are so nice, we had to thank them twice.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys. Thank you, everyone, by the way, for all of our sponsors. You guys are all incredible.
Incredible.
You guys make everything we do possible. So really, really appreciate all of you guys.
That's why we thanked them twice.
Oh, absolutely. Whether you're a morning show sponsor or, our work sponsors or, whatever level of sponsorship, whatever of our volunteers, everybody that helps out here.
Absolutely.
Really, really appreciate everything you guys do. So yeah, let's go on and get on with the show. But before we do, there was a very important note here that I forgot to mention when we were doing the events. Another thing happening this evening at the Heritage Court in Colville from 5:30 to 7:30 with food and beverage provided by the Poor House. All this made possible by support of the Vincent Fund.
Okay.
Is the third Thursday Acoustic Jam.
Nice.
And that's happening. Of course, that was the Formerly at Fired Up Pizza, now they've spread their wings and they're moving all over the place. Of course, that's the McQuains and the Five Sons are doing the acoustic jam.
It's
going to
be out outside.
Yeah, it's going to be outside.
Awesome.
So it's going to be awesome. And the weather tonight is absolutely gorgeous. So it really is.
And so food from the poorhouse, and it's right there.
Exactly.
Next door.
Exactly.
Right in that little, It's great.
So I love going out to that space too. It's really nice. So we do have a couple comments here. Kim, actually a couple comments from Kim. She says, "Good morning, Chuck and Gina." Good morning, Kim. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Will you be my neighbor?
And we just celebrated. She's retired from Valley School after 30 years.
Yes.
It was a great gathering, Kimmy. I call her Kimmy.
Oh, yeah.
It was wonderful.
And Kim did say she met Belle, and she is just lovely.
Oh, she met Belle.
Which is 100% true. Yeah.
Belle the Ball.
Belle of the Ball.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Kim, for listening
awesome.
and commenting.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So, that acoustic jam at the Heritage Court tonight from 5:30 to 7:30.
That'd be fun.
So we have some stuff that we promised we're going to talk about the second half of the show. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up, what you're going to be doing this summer at the farmers market, and some other things coming up, as well as we're going to highlight some stuff coming up at this year's Chewelah Summerfest happening July 11th.
Nice.
Right in the city park.
Yes.
We've got a great lineup, and we're going to talk more about that in just a little bit. But in the meantime, so tell us, Gina, you're our esteemed guest for the day.
Okay. Well, I am
about what
so
you're doing.
excited about coming back this Friday, tomorrow already, for the Colonel program. And it's sponsored by Catholic Charities and different organizations. Avista did different sponsorships.
Yeah.
But it's just a wonderful educational booth for the kids.
Yeah.
And they get recipes, and it's all thematic as far as education around, like pollinators and transpiration and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And I add an artistic flair to it. So
Absolutely.
I layer the arts into the curriculum that they have.
Yeah.
It's super fun. And then when the kids come to participate, they get a $2 voucher, and they get to go buy some fresh food from
Absolutely.
the fresh food vendors.
I love at the market, you can run around, especially when it gets hot, and the kids are running around and they've got dirty faces because they've eaten a fresh pear or a peach or something. They've got those fruit juices running over, and the parents are like, "Go wash off in the creek,
That's
kids."
right. Just go in the creek. It's all good. Yeah.
I love it. That's part of the farmers market to me.
Absolutely.
So before we get started in this, I know the Colonel program, it faced some funding issues. We weren't really sure that the Colonel program was going to be able to continue.
That's right. I don't know the details, but they told me let's go. So it may just be this last year, but then we'll have to just reach out. I'm happy to provide all the art materials and my time and a little something, but it's really a great program, and I feel that I bring a lot of enthusiasm to the program because
Absolutely.
I love kids.
Oh yeah,
big kids too.
So,
we can all do it together.
So it did end up getting some. I think it got some other funding this year. Some other organizations stepped up to help fund.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that aspect, but
yeah. Well, either way, it got.
Either way,
funded
we're
this year.
doing it. We're doing it. Yeah,
and so it's continuing.
Yes.
So that's incredible. So tell us about. Do you know some of the things you have coming up planned for the summer?
You know what? I'm kind of a in the moment person. So what I do is I look through their curriculum, and I just kind of decide as in the moment, because that's just how it is. And tomorrow's going to be this cherry splat, and so I'm just kind of we did that installation with Marcy Bravo and the Arts Guild, and that big at the Taekwondo, right?
Yeah.
And it was incredible. I thought it was awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I have a lot of recycled materials left over,
Nice.
and so we'll probably theme pollinators and make paper flowers and maybe some bugs, and it just
That's awesome.
it was super fun, and that was a great installation. I don't know if you saw it.
Some of the stuff that came out of that installation,
Amazing.
was absolutely mind-blowing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Plus, there was a lot of adult, artists that I met. I did a workshop. I was at the Seekers Bookstore, which they have a community room.
Yep.
And so I got to meet a lot of new adult artists, and that was fun for me. Just to kind of rub, meet new creative souls. And so that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. But then, of course, at 2:00 is the cherry splat, which is totally fun.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Talk about juices flowing.
Right?
When you did the slingshot, there's 3 categories and there's prizes. But that starts at 2, and I'm looking forward to helping with that as well. But, the market is from 11 to 3:30, and when we have special events like the cherry splat, pumpkin bowling, different things, apple pie eating contest.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, the zucchini regatta.
Which is a huge
Oh,
event.
my gosh. You know how many boats we did last year?
How many?
We had, I can't even tell you. It was like 80.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. And it's fun.
It's amazing.
So we have like 4 different main events, right? But then I'm there all every Friday.
Yeah.
From 11 to 3:30.
It's really amazing how many people do come out for the zucchini regatta.
I know.
And the boats, the variety of boats.
And
just
we use
incredible.
biodegradable materials, and the zucchinis are donated by the local farmers. And we had the shipyard set up.
The shipyard.
And I just used my hula hoops to kind of hone them in. Because once people, get them in finished, then they got to put them down till the race, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, but the cherry splat is tomorrow at 2. 3 categories.
So what would be fun? So there are categories for the.
There are age groups, and I think it's like 3. I don't know, 3 to 6, and then 7 to 12, and then adult. Older.
I
don't hold me to that, but there's 3 categories.
My brain was still spinning on the zucchini regatta, so which is not tomorrow.
There's cherry splat tomorrow.
Cherry splat.
But I was just commenting about the market has 4 major events, and then I do the Kernel program every Friday.
Absolutely.
And we're always looking for any volunteers, as any organization.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if anybody out there wants to volunteer, a little bit of time, set up for the market is always, is always a lot of need for the setup, the tear down.
Yep.
Those are the things too. But also, if you like to work in with your hands and you like creativity and education, then come to the Kernel come to the booth.
Absolutely.
Ask where the Kernel program is.
So what are some of the things that highlight some of the projects you've done with the kids in past years?
Oh my goodness, we've done.
So what's the ones that stick out to you?
They're all amazing for me because I just love it. But I just do, we've done some collaging, we've done lots of painting, and we've planted plants, little plants, and learning about the root development. So everything has like an educational base, and then I add the artistic flair to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Kernel program thing, but it was, I believe, at the it was at the Earth Day event. There was Red and Nandis. They did
the pottery,
the seed bombs.
Oh, the seed,
the seed bombs. Where
I know.
You take the
They're
clay
so funny.
and you mix
I'm like, just say seed blessings, and the Red's like, no, it's the seed bomb. So I guess they put the seeds in the clay balls,
and then you throw them,
and make a wish,
and
make a blessing.
Rains, yeah, I love that.
I know.
And then you can just like pop those things out anywhere.
Right.
Going down the road,
Exactly.
you see a ditch full of weeds. Throw some flowers in there.
So one of the fun things that I like is the heroes, the superheroes.
Yeah.
So they're vegetables, fruits, or whatever, and the kids come up with these amazing drawings, and I bring, the googly eyes and whatnot, but they just come up with the most amazing things, and they're like, dun, da, 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 like vegetables or fruits, and I save them. I'm a nut. I save things from the past, and then I put a string, on the back of the booth, and then clothespin the art.
Yeah.
And I save all this stuff. My son's like, Mom, really? He's like, you're a hoarder. I said, well, I don't know if I'm a hoarder, but I definitely save that kind of art because it's just fun, especially when kids show up, like this year we'll do it, and then they see this wonderful gallery, organic gallery of others' creations.
Well, it's like being a parent saving all your kids' artwork, only you have hundreds of kids.
Right? It's super fun. So,
I would have a hard time getting rid of that stuff too.
And I always bring my dancing ribbons that I hand create from recycled drumsticks ribbons. So that's always fun. And
I like to throw my drumsticks in the trash when I'm done eating them, but I don't know.
Oh, those drumsticks, yeah. So then also I have handmade hula hoops I bring, and then I hand make poi swings.
Yeah.
And Marcy Bravo and I are going to be doing an art camp coming up at the Yep Canham Park in Colville.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
I did it with her last year.
Yeah.
We had a blast. It's yoga, dance, and art. And so this year I'm gonna give away my secrets of how I make my poi swings. And the pois, started out in the Maori tribe of women in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day, the voices were not heard from the female contingent, female energy.
Right.
So the men would go in there wherever to talk about, and the women would use these pois. And the poi, P-O-I,
Mm-hmm.
that is like you can dance and move, and they're fun. And that's how people learn to fire dance.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do you light them on fire?
Not these,
Okay.
but that's how you learn. So you learn how to manipulate and do patterns with these poise, but that's how you learn how to do fire. And so when you feel comfortable, then you get the ones with the steel chain and dip them in kerosene or whatever they fire 'em
Definitely
up.
don't start out with the fire.
No. But I had an experience many years ago at Horning's Hideout, string cheese incident.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite bands.
Oh my gosh. What I really loved about it, Chuck, was that it was in Plains, Oregon. Tweak and Linda, my dear friends who've passed over, and many others, Julie Lee, so many, we gathered.
Right.
But what they do is they have buses up, and there's no cars. It's a whole weekend with no cars. They bus you down. So you park your rigs, bring your tent or whatever, and then they have all these amazing workshops. But also there's a celebration at the end. So you sign up, earth, air, wind, fire. When I was there,
Like the Avatar.
I chose fire. And you go in and work for like an hour and a half. People from all over that are just coming together. So all these elemental things happen, these workshops. And then at the end, there was this yogini woman with this lotus flower that was sculptured, huge. She was inside, and the leaves started to open. I got chills. And this was the crescendo of the event.
Yeah.
And all these people, including moi, we did the performance. So I got chills. We were interactive. And
Wow.
it was so powerful. I learned how to dance with fire.
That's incredible.
But I was holding fire. So
Yeah.
what some people were, the men had these big wheels on fire, and some women with the poi fire, and then I just had these handheld fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty incredible.
I very briefly it wasn't my it wasn't my equipment, but I very briefly was part of a fire circus juggling fire. Yeah.
You juggled fire?
Yeah, I juggled fire.
You're a juggler?
Yeah, I can juggle.
Oh.
It was a very brief period. Well,
How do you
not
juggle
juggling,
fire?
So basically, like you said, it's a little like sort of a cotton ball suspended in a metal cage, sort of suspended by springs in the metal cage. So the fire is separated from the metal ball.
But then what do you put on your hands?
Nothing.
So you don't get burned because
No, you don't get burned
because the
there's-
fire is encapsulated.
Yeah, and I think it was
okay.
aluminum, so the heat dissipates very quickly. So and
Cool.
you keep it moving, and as you keep it moving, the balls rotate, and it doesn't really get a chance to get that hot.
So do you still juggle? I know you juggle a lot of things in your life, but do you still juggle?
I do juggle. I'm not the best juggler, but for something like fire juggling, you don't get too crazy with it. Just simple, three
Right.
ball, juggling. And
So yeah, I remember the quote I quoted earlier with Harry Riverbottom.
Yeah.
Responsibility is the ability to respond.
Yeah.
He was one of the best jugglers I've ever
Really,
seen.
I'm definitely not one of the best jugglers.
No,
you've
he
ever
was
seen.
amazing. No, when we had him, we had him incorporated in different Chautauqua performances and
Yeah.
just different things. But yeah, so we were gonna. I didn't know you were a juggler.
Well, and it was very brief because they really quickly realized, okay, we got better jugglers than this. So
what event was this?
it wasn't really an event. It was just sort of I guess there were like some bluegrass festivals or something.
Nice.
I think I did one brief music festival, where I just did a couple things.
Well,
But
that's
we
good.
would get
See, I
together in
learned
the yard
something.
and-
I learned something new
Yeah,
about you.
They come over, we get together in the yard and practice, a little
Excellent.
bit. And,
That's excellent.
I think it was really more of a schedule thing. I just couldn't really do put the time into it that I needed to really.
But
get
still,
good enough to stay
you
with
learned
it.
how to do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which I did it because I already knew how to juggle. But
Okay, but I'm saying you learned.
Yeah.
It's fun to just try
it
some
is.
new things.
because I taught myself in high school.
You taught yourself?
Yeah, it might have been middle school, but I just I was always fascinated by juggling, and I said, I'm going to teach myself how to do that. So
am I correct?
That was before the internet, when I just figured it out on my own.
Oh, you did it on your own. So am I correct, if Craig's still listening, that, I don't know if Janet McLaughlin, I'm thinking I'm right on this, that he rode a unicycle.
You know, I'm going to answer for him. He did.
And maybe juggled. I mean, maybe both. I'm not sure. Something about, I remember that. I think it was Craig. I think it was Craig McQueen that he shared that moment.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Is he saying yes?
Yeah, well, he's not saying yes, but he is plugging again the
Heritage Court.
Yeah, the Heritage
event.
Court, the acoustic jam tonight from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Heritage Court.
Yep. There might be a juggler or two. You never know.
Oh yeah, the jamming begins at 5:30 and finishes up at 7:30. All ages and skill levels are encouraged to attend, and of course,
I would go to that, Craig, if I were not committed to another appointment in Spokane, and Chuck is too committed to his own appointment. But
he also quoted the famous Harry Riverbottom. I didn't mean to say infamous. I meant
but what did he say?
Traveling at the speed of fun.
Exactly. He had so many quotes, and I always want to give honor to his quotes. And then another one I'll have to say, that sarong looks so right.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
He had, and most of what I say is true.
Yeah.
And then he'd say, I'm out of gas again around the bend. He was constantly, because he had a bus, you know.
Yeah.
And he toured a lot. He played polo.
I drove my wife's car today because my truck is out of gas.
Oh, see? There you go. And he actually played on the polo fields with Major Ferguson. And he had his teepee set up, this wild native with hair to his waist.
Wow.
And he could ride horses. And
Very
Dave
cool.
Govader and I met Harry in a incredible horse adventure at Mount Adams Wilderness Area. And they were both separate horse camps, right? And so they heard us, and they came together, and they played horse frisbee and all kinds of fun stuff. And
I didn't know horses could throw a frisbee.
well, you know. Anyhow, yeah. So there you go. So what about this Summerfest I hear coming up?
Yeah, so Summerfest, it's going to be a great event. We've got lots of great vendors coming.
Awesome.
There's some great events. Some of the events to sort of highlight. There's going to be bounce houses. Actually, I just received a photo of the octopus bounce house that's going to be in place here. Let's see.
Octopus. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
The little sea creatures.
There's going to be a slide, a wet slide with a pool that has a big octopus on the top of it. There's going to be more of a standard bounce house. Let's see here.
And we decided I'm going to help with the KCHW booth.
Yes.
We need volunteers if anybody
do.
cares for just an hour shift. I did that, whenever. But we're going to do what you said. You have the bowling, the blow up, the bowling. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's just a cheap little thing.
I know, but it's fun.
But it's an inflatable bowling set. That's basically, it's about a 3-foot inflatable ball with big inflatable bowling pins.
Okay.
We'll also have,
and the pins must have weight on them, so they a little bit.
I haven't even
done
opened
it
up
for
the
a
box
while.
yet. I didn't even know.
Okay.
So they're still sitting there in the box out in the front room.
And we'll have some fun because there'll be live music.
And we're gonna have snow cones.
Snow cones.
And we have also we're gonna have a raffle for a beautiful handmade guitar made by Mr. Randy Trom.
Oh my gosh, I heard that interview.
Yeah.
And he's such a great musician and a guitar maker.
Oh, and just a wonderful guy.
Yeah, character.
And the quality that goes into his instruments.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have a little
incredible.
raffle tickets for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have raffle tickets. That will be drawn during the car show happening Labor Day weekend. The KCHW Rev It Up for the Radio Car Show. I don't know if we're gonna call it the Rev It Up for the Radio Car Show, but I kind of like the name.
I love that name. I love that name.
Oh yeah.
Rev It Up for the Radio, that's perfect.
Absolutely.
But also just to say that the Chihuahua Arts Guild is also on the same day in the pavilion. They're having their summer art camp.
Yeah,
not camp, but art experience for the children that day.
Are they calling it an art festival? The Children's Art Festival?
Yeah, I think it's the the Arts Guild Chihuahua Art Festival.
Yeah, so that's going to happen, and they're going to be putting on a theatrical production.
Yes, always.
With the stage time
and the
group.
different artists come, and...
Which we talked about what the theme is going to be for the play yesterday, and for the life of me, I can't remember.
So
what
this
it was.
young
No, it's a good
woman,
one.
if Kim's still listening, her name's Cosmo, and she helped me at Earth Day Fair. I got to meet her.
Yeah.
And she does these incredible masks. I do know that that's happening. But
Very
you can
cool.
just go on the Arts Guild, website and find out the lineup.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very cool.
I know.
Yeah, I know. That's always a lot of
It's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll just be helping the radio station and doing some fun things, and I'll probably
Appreciate
bring
it.
some sort of fun little hands-on something because I
Oh, yeah.
can't resist.
Yeah.
I just can't resist.
Let's avoid the 300-pound pool full of sand this year, though. It was so much.
Everybody loved
Oh my God, the
it.
kids loved it, but it was
like,
so heavy and so much work.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
It
I
was
know.
super
I
fun.
know.
That was super fun. The
It was
kids
a lot of
loved
fun.
it.
And
Digging through the
treasures.
sand and finding the treasures.
That actually really was.
But you know
It
what's
was
so
worth it.
crazy is we had to just dig, take the sand out and put it in buckets, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
But someone took the pool.
Somebody stole the pool.
What the heck is that
They
about?
dumped all the sand out.
They took my
and
pool.
They stole the little kiddie pool. Like, okay.
I
people.
think, well, whoever took it, their kids needed it, so it's fine.
Yeah. So hopefully some.
Because what am I going to do? I mean, I just thought that was ironic because it was just so fun. Remember, we did the beanbag toss, and had all those. Yeah, that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I know. It might have been a lot more extra effort, but that's how I roll sometimes.
yeah. Yeah.
It was fun. They really did love it.
So so we'll be having calling for volunteers for that.
Absolutely.
And for the festival I know there's going to be a donut eating contest. We're going to get some donuts from
the festival.
Yeah, we're going to get some donuts, some of those amazing
From the
sourdough
farmers market.
donuts. Yeah.
What is that gentleman's name? I can't remember his name, but I know
we talked about it yesterday. I can't remember.
He sells out, man. He sells out.
Yeah. If I heard his name, I'd remember it. But
one thing that I just want to say is because I'll be at the farmers market,
Mm-hmm.
you can also just come over to the Colonel program and sign up. I'll have a sign up sheet for the Summerfest.
Okay, yeah.
For helping. Okay,
Very
so
cool,
that's
very
an
cool.
easy thing to do. And then
you can sign up for the cherry splat.
Yeah, tomorrow
too,
you
yeah.
got to show.
Yeah.
Sign up a little bit early because it starts at 2. Another thing is that we have a community garden.
Yes.
In our town.
Yeah.
At the Lutheran Church.
Yeah.
And there, and then I'll have some information about that there
Very
as
cool.
well, so
Very
people
cool.
can rent, raised beds and volunteer. Volunteer too. I think the fee is $20 for a raised bed.
Okay.
And it's just a great way to come together, and get your hand in the dirt and grow something.
It is amazing to find. I know for years people have talked about we need a community garden. So I really appreciate that getting put together.
I had thought about taking that on, but I'm so happy that it's happening.
I can't garden to save my life. I try and I just fail every
Well,
time.
that's why we have farmers markets. Just go buy people who know how to grow food.
Oh yeah, it's like beating my head up against a landscaping block. So yeah, let's get back to the Summerfest.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got lots of that. So that donut eating contest. Basically, there's going to be multiple heats. There's going to be donuts suspended from a string. You will
You
tie
can't use your hands.
Yep. Keep your hands behind your back. You have to eat the donut off a string. And
So
then
how are you
different
going
groups-
to suspend the string?
We're going to tie the string around the donut.
I know,
And-
but are you put it like in a like a booth?
we've got some like pipe and drape things
Yeah.
that we're
That's
going to hang it
fun.
from.
That's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and then so there's going to be that. There's
And
gonna
snow
be
cones,
snow
as you
cones.
mentioned. Uh-huh.
There's going to be lots of vendors. There's going to be
Live music.
bounce houses, live music.
And then his name is not DJ Evergreen. He's changed it.
He's now the artist formerly known as DJ Evergreen is now DJ Noodles.
Okay, and he's
And,
going to be there with Toyota sponsors that, right?
Yep. He's gonna be there
On the back of it in the truck like he did before.
Yeah, hopefully.
I love that.
We're still working on that, but our main stage sponsor right now is Brandon Cook State Farm.
Oh, great.
Who's also a sponsor here at the radio station.
And so do you have an idea of a little bit of the music?
I have an idea of exactly the music.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear about the music, Chuck.
So yeah, let's go ahead and
Let's
take a look
talk
at the
about
main
the
stage.
music.
So we're doing an opening ceremony.
Okay.
So I for the life of me I can't remember the name of the band and I apologize, but it's Paul Setti's group. It's not Paul Setti's group, but it's the brass band, including Paul Setti.
Oh, excellent.
That will be coming out with the color guard.
Okay,
presenting
that'll
the
be a
flag,
great
and they're going to be doing
opening.
3 songs. Yeah. So that's that opening ceremony that'll happen right at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And go till about 10:15, and then immediately go from that into the Veterans Pride Band.
Marvin.
With my good friend Marvin O'Hearn.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
that guy.
So good. They're great. They're a great band.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They are. And they're a lot of fun.
Oh,
And
totally.
Marvin's just a hoot. I love that guy. So then the Veterans Pride Band will be going from 10:15 to 11:30. Then we're going to have some of course, in between each of these bands, as we do the changeover, we got DJ Noodles keeping the party going.
Noodle it up.
Right? And then we've got Stevens County Stompers, which are always a ton of fun.
Oh, great.
And so last year, we, just a little nerdy tech stuff here, we mic'd up the floor so you could really get those stomps, going out. So you could feel those stomps in the audience. Oh, yeah. And I think we've given ourselves a little more time this year to really prep for that.
Okay.
So we're going to let the audience feel those stomps. We're gonna crank up the bass.
Ooh. So they're gonna feel it in their cellular body.
Exactly. You will feel the stompers on a cellular level.
Yeah. Love it.
It's gonna be fantastic. They may even have a special song or two dedicated for this event specifically. Then of course we're gonna have the DJ in between, and at about 2 p.m. We will be presenting the Chewelah Honored Citizen Award, which I do believe that voting is open, available now. I think you can go to the Chamber of Commerce website and vote for your choice for the Honored Citizen.
Awesome.
And that award will be presented shortly before 2 p.m. on the main stage.
All right.
During the switchover. Then from 2 to 3:30, we have Two Stones, One Bird. And, of course, after that, we have DJ Noodles back again with the Duck Regatta. Which is the Lions Club Duck Regatta that benefits the Anna Schindler Foundation.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So if you're unfamiliar with the Anna Schindler Foundation, I know I talk about it a lot.
It's so great.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
So if you're unfamiliar with it, they provide housing near the hospital for the families of children going through cancer treatment.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these kids, they're not allowed to go home during their treatment because they need to be kept in a sterile, clean environment.
Right.
And it's really stressful on the families. It's stressful on the children. And what they do is they provide housing near the hospital, right by the hospital, that is professionally cleaned daily. They maintain that sterile environment while allowing the families to live there with their kids while their kids are going through
so
treatment.
incredible.
And it's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah,
like, it does my heart. Yeah. My heart bursts open.
Absolutely. I'm getting teared up.
I know.
It's a very cool thing. For anyone out there that's have kids go through that stuff, it's not fair.
No,
but at least they're doing what they can to help.
Beautiful program.
So then Infusion is going to be on the stage from 4:15 to 5:30. They are amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just incredible jazz fusion band doing some jazz funk.
So good.
Then we have, after that, during the next changeover, we have the Bradley's Taekwondo demo team. We're going to give them a little extra time. Let them really expand their wings and see what they can do.
Break those boards.
Yeah. They always put on
the music that they choose, and they have some energy that I like because being a dancer. But yeah, they do some good songs and some good movements too. Besides just the martial art part.
Oh yeah, and they really bring out the crowd too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And then from 6:15 to 7:45, they are new to the festivals. The Mike Bury Band, coming from Spokane. They're a really great band, a lot of fun. More of a rock band.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of it. It just escaped my mind. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what I was going to say. All right, so then we have the next changeover with DJ Noodles. And then kicking things up. Wait, what am I doing? Uh-oh. I've got Infusion in there twice. I need to fix that. Well, that explains why my budget was off. I've got one band in there twice.
Oh yeah, there you
go. So yeah, let me adjust that because after the Mike Bury Band is actually On Call Cowboys.
Okay, I have not heard that group, but I've heard of them.
Oh yeah, led by Chase Champagne.
Oh yeah, he
amazingly talented young man.
Yeah, he came in the radio a couple times. Yeah, I've heard
absolutely
him on the air.
So yeah, and then
what a great name.
Oh yeah,
Chase Champagne.
Chase Champagne. That's a rock star name if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're an amazing band. Of course, I want to thank Five Sons Enterprises for doing the sound for the day.
Nice.
I do have our list of sponsors up. Where are they? I don't know what happened to them. Let's see, where'd they go? Oh yeah, here's our sponsors. So the sponsors for the event, we have New Health. Of course, Brandon Cook State Farm is our main stage sponsor. Acres United. The in-kind sponsors, of course, are KCHW, Fired Up Chewelah, Hartill Saw and Tractor. And it looks like Toyota is going to be joining us back again as a sponsor as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's
huge
awesome.
thank you to everyone for making that happen. And we've got a lot more events going on that I'm just not naming here.
It's all right. This is great. I mean,
lots of stuff.
We're showcasing it. It's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. So with that said, is there anything else you want to cover? Because we're just about out of time for the day.
Just enjoy your day.
Yeah,
It's going to be
absolutely.
a beautiful day. Look up. Look at the clouds. They were gorgeous when I walked over.
Yeah.
I mean, gorgeous. I love clouds. I just like to see, I just like to gaze at the clouds.
When we were driving to Moses Lake last week, you drive through that section on the highway that kind of feels like you're on the surface of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It has that sensation. You look down, you're going 90 miles an hour without realizing it because
Right.
the scenery doesn't change, so it kind of feels like you're standing still.
It's like surreal.
But then, it's kind of surreal. And then we look up, and the clouds are these like cartoon drawing clouds covering the whole entire sky.
Yeah, pretty
which is like this
amazing.
perfectly flat bottom to all the clouds, and they're just individually. I mean, you can't paint that stuff.
No,
it's incredible.
Very
Beautiful.
incredible. So this morning when I came over, the clouds were incredible. I'm sure they still are. So just look up and enjoy. I know lots of things happening in the world that are not exactly joyful, but just do what you can do in your own heart and do some self-care and just smile at people. How about that?
Absolutely. I like that.
Let's do that.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Let kindness win.
Matters.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that does it for our show today. We want to thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you, Gina, for joining us.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone out there, for listening online and commenting. We hope you guys have a great day out there. And if you are listening, I want you to have a great day too.
Absolutely.
And we have just a quick confirmation. Craig says yes, he can juggle and ride a unicycle indeed.
See, I knew.
Or at least he could at one
See, I
time.
pay attention, Craig, to your amazing talents.
We should all pay attention to Craig's amazing talents.
Oh, yeah, we do.
They're plentiful.
Plentiful.
All right. So thank you guys so much. This has been your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at the Farmers Market.
Yes.
Don't forget, stop by the KCHW booth and get your ticket to Igor and the Red Elvises.
Right. And don't forget to come a little early for the cherry splat.
Absolutely.
It's really good to come early
Get
and
signed
sign
up.
up. You can sign up at the information booth or at the Colonel. So usually we have two areas of sign up. But yeah.
And those signups will start as soon as the market opens at 11 a.m.
Right. And make sure you wear something that you don't care if cherry juice gets on it, because
it will.
cherry juice does not come out too
Even if
easily.
you're going to be watching, you're going to get cherry juice on you. Because it is a splat indeed.
It's definitely a splat.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day over there. We want to thank you guys for joining us today. Have a great one.
Yes.
And say goodbye, everybody.
Toodaloo. Coo-coo-coo.
You're listening to the new Northern Lights Public Radio.
Northern Lights